9. 'Twas the night after Milton, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a Muscovy duck.
Quack!
Chris, shh. I'm on a serious podcast with a serious topic.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know we were recording. Sorry.
Gosh. Danielle had no power. Chris saw snow, but we're sorry about the delay.
But let's start the show.
Bars. Welcome back to 20 going on 40. It's been a minute. Right,
it has been a minute. It's 2 weeks since we've had an episode. I missed you guys. I missed you. I missed you guys. I missed everybody. I missed everybody.
I missed talking to myself in my closet with my headset on. Like, what am I supposed to do?
I think you probably did that during the hurricane when you had no power.
It's true. So I had no power for like a week after the hurricane. Oh, so for those don't, I guess rewind. For those don't know, a very big storm or hurricane hit Florida, Hurricane Milton. And it like just, whoosh. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, but it was still pretty bad. It was like lining up for a direct hit on Tampa, and then it kind of skirted the other way, and so we got all our water sucked out instead of like thrown on us. So we were very lucky to not get a direct hit. So I had no power and no internet.
Yeah, and up here it was like 70 degrees. And then through the whole time, and I think we had a little bit of rain, like a 1/10 of an inch or something like that. But mostly just 70 degrees and then birds and shit like that. So we,
Must have been nice.
I probably shouldn't be talking about this right now when people are.
I'm sorry. Insensitive.
Let's talk about your no power thing. We don't need to hear about anything about my stuff.
Chris is like, oh God, I'm gonna cut that in post.
No, I'm gonna leave it in. Vermont's awesome.
Vermont. Yeah, fuck you, Florida.
I'm from there. Dude, absolutely crazy though to see that. And then like the flooding is still happening like in places in Thonotosassa and those poor freaking people, man. Like Dude. That you think it's done and then the rivers like and all that rain, it's got to go somewhere.
Bro, guess what? Guess what happened to my mom's coworker?
House
flooded. So she texted in the group chat like, "Oh, I can't come to work. Like my house is flooded. I'm really upset." Guess what her other coworker said to her? She said, "No use crying over spilled milk."
Fuck you! Oh my God!
I was
like, come on to the hospital and just work. Because where else are you gonna go? At least you have dry feet here.
Yeah, I was
what a fucking piece of shit.
I was like, oh my God, Mom, she didn't say that. She was like, she did. I was like, oh my God.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, better hope that her place is high and dry for the next one, you know?
I'm saying, I was just like, no use crying over spilled milk is a crazy statement.
It is kind of, I need to start using that a little more in my life. Just to, I can use it in that thing. It can be used anywhere.
I don't know if she should have used it though. I mean, the woman's house flooded, man.
Yeah, but I think I don't want to say what the other lady's name was, but I think she was kind of making a big thing of it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, your house is cleaned now, and like, you know, like everything's kind of been washed out, and just come to work, and
you get to redo your whole place now.
Yeah, you like decorating, Janice. Janice, you love decorating, so don't cry over spilled milk and spilled water, and you know that
river water, river poop water.
The river poop water. That's the thing, dude, is how much septic systems. This is my environmental ass watching that of like, dude, what is coming out of people's yards? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all going to the ocean. You know what I mean? And it's just,
dude, just like watching people swim in it. I'm like, guys, get out of there. Get out of that water.
I love watching the kids in it. And you're like, dude, these parents are like, yeah, just go play in it. It's fine. It's fun. It's water.
Get out. That's the nastiest water you can
literally
play in.
Yeah, it's literally sewage water. Yeah, it's crazy seeing that. I feel terrible. Like, I literally did, and you know I talked to you about that, of like, I felt terrible being up here looking down at that, of like, this little place that we have up here. And I'm going to get mine. Like, it's coming. Snow's coming, and we had flooding here and shit like that. But, like, I still, like, felt so bad to see friends and family going through that shit down there. So, but at least for the most part, everybody knew made it through it pretty good. Exactly. So I'm pretty happy. Wow. And if you didn't and you had problems, we feel for you. We're really jokes is all bullshit aside. We'll put the bullshit aside and the jokes and all the silliness. Is like, I feel really bad for these people.
It was rough. You know? Like So it was rough. Like, so yeah, we all made it through. Luckily, knock on
Yeah.
wood.
Florida strong.
Florida strong. Raw.
Yeah. Well, let's have a little fun here and get off that topic and get back to silly bear time. What?
Exactly.
So I've been sitting around like working on the house and stuff like that, and I went down this rabbit hole of animals without hair.
Oh.
Not like they got like a lot of these animals had to be shaved down due to like mange or something like that. And we're not here to laugh at that part of it, but I did not know what these creatures like would look like.
We're having a nature episode today.
This is a nature episode, not a naturalist one. It's not a nudity one. It's a nature episode.
No nudity in this household. Absolutely.
No,
not.
this is a nudity-free show. Well, actually,
Exactly.
it's actually in VR it is, but in real life in IRL, got no pants on.
Well, let's keep some information to ourselves, Chris.
Is that TMI?
That was one bit of information I didn't need to know.
Okay.
Same.
Well, I just thought
Same.
twinning.
Twinning. Chris and
So
I
the
in our
first
twin
one-
era.
Not exactly. Not exactly. First we got brown bear.
Brown bear.
First, and we, as you've seen, as with these, first of all, these things are fucking dangerous, right? These grizzly bears. But why are their goddamn ears so goddamn cute when they're so dangerous?
Wait, like, why does it look like the softest animal on the planet if I'm not supposed to go hug it?
Exactly. Look at that face. Like that face is just like, come on over and give me a. What about this? A bear hug.
Give me a freaking bear hug.
Yeah, should it be called like a Labrador hug or something a lot safer? Like, why would you call it a bear hug of something that's that dangerous? Exactly. Like that thing is way too fucking cute. Now let's go to the next slide, and let's look at this motherfucker. Now, would you go give that a bear hug?
Okay, let's describe it for our audience what this thing looks
Oh
like.
yeah. So
Okay.
if you guys aren't watching, thank you, Danielle, as always.
forgot about that.
The real OG of the show. That
Keeping us on
understands
track.
that we're and not everybody. Some people are in their cars. This is a picture of a bear that's been shaved down, and what does it look like, bud? Like
Dude, it looks.
a chupacabra.
Yeah.
That's what a
Yeah.
chupacabra is. It looks like a demon dog.
I think what I'm really like attracted to about not attracted to, but like drawn in by is the feet. Like the claws look crazy. The claws
Yeah, it's even scarier.
like because they're all exposed, so it's just like bear claw.
If you saw this creature in the wild, you would shit yourself. Like I would rather see him with the fur than without the fur. Because like, holy fuck, dude. And he probably had mange, and hopefully he's doing better now, but like that dude is not happy.
Now,
you know?
Chris, how much money would it take for you to go approach this bear?
Oh, one of those bears.
Yeah,
The
furless
biologists
bear.
meet a furless bear, dude. It is. What was the other thing? For 100,000, I would put. No, was it 10,000? How much would I put capital in my mouth? 100,000, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it was you were 2 million, and then you noped out on there, dude. You're looking at 2 million. Oh,
2
bro,
million?
and I think even more, bro. I don't
Damn,
think I would,
really.
because I know this thing would fuck you up so bad that there's not enough money to fix you.
No, there's not enough. You're just torn to shreds.
There's not enough money in the like you can't. Elon Musk couldn't fix you. You know what I'm saying? Once this fucking guy went at you, and you know that he's brown bear over here eats you because he's kind of curious and maybe a little hungry. This guy is pissed.
Dude, he's going to fuck you up. Dude, I feel like your best bet would be like you get torn up and then have enough money to become like a robot after.
Yeah, Star Wars style. That would, I mean, if Elon could do that for you, but Elon's kind of track record right now with his cars and shit like that isn't going so
great.
well. I could feel like you'd end up back in the shop. You're like, I can't move. Left arm's not moving. You know what I mean? Like, and my leg fell off.
If you were a robot, would you prefer legs that move, or would you prefer to be on like one wheel that like rolls you around?
Legs that move, because then I could jump. Because you always see that in those robot movies where the fucking things jump like 20 feet. But then the rolly, you don't remember, like, yeah, you think about like Terminator, like those motherfuckers were like jumping all around and shit. But then you think about like Wall-E, he wasn't doing really cool shit. Like,
I
remember Wally?
thought Wally could fly.
Wait, Wally? But you didn't say anything about flying. You were saying wheels.
I thought Wally could fly. No, that's the other one. That's the little white one.
Yeah, get your fucking Disney movies together. Evie. No, Evie was that was his girlfriend.
Yeah, the little
Evie,
that one
yeah.
flies.
No, I'm taking legs. What are you taking?
I think it'd be kind of fun to roll around on wheels. Something
Well, you know what
different.
I would do is like, let's say you're like, oh, nice legs there, buddy, because you're making fun of me, right?
Of
You're
course,
like,
that's
old
what it
robot
does.
there, like, damn, look at those old busted legs, right? And then what I do is I get on a bicycle and we ride together. And then when we get off, I was like, well, I'm gonna walk in this restaurant, and they go, shoes, you have to have shoes. And I go, well, I have my shoes on, and then how about you, Danielle? And you're like, well, I have a Dunlop tire, and they're like, that's not shoes.
Oh,
And I go, I'll bring in a fucking potato empanada out for you when I'm done.
oh, not the potato empanadas. You're sick, Chris. Oh,
Yeah.
why would you keep that from me?
Well, it's just for us, us bipedal people, you know.
Are you committing robot racism right now?
I think I am a little
I
bit.
think you are, Chris. I think that's what you're doing, Chris. Wait, it's got a little elitist in here.
But I'm not saying it for but whoa, slow down. I'm staying with robots. I'm not saying they're the human beings, okay?
Oh,
like
okay,
human beings
Chris.
human beings on wheels, please. I will grab that empanada for you.
Oh
I will get the empanada for you. You know what I mean?
The human being is on wheels. I was not expecting that one, Chris.
We can cut it out. We can cut it out.
No, that was funny.
Because that's what I think you were trying to lead me into, and I walked right into it.
I wasn't leading you there, but I thought it was funny. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Let's look at another one before I say anything more.
Before we get canceled for robot racism.
This right here, this is a chimpanzee, and you have the chimpanzee, and then let's take a look at him now with no fur.
Wow.
What do you think when you see that? I think Joe Rogan. So you guys that can you explain this to them?
So, like, for those of you that can't see this really graphic image,
it's graphic too.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a chimpanzee, but it's like, just imagine just like someone really, really short and like really, really like tan.
Jacked, absolutely fucking jacked. And
like,
then his balls look like a shaved. I don't know, like
that. Like
it looks like
it looks smooth.
Oh, they're definitely smooth. Everything's smooth. That's the great thing about this guy.
Waxed.
Because he's going to a bodybuilding competition. Can they do bodybuilding competitions?
Dude, that'd be scary. Well, because imagine this isn't even them in like bodybuilding. This is just him.
This is on a fucking Tuesday.
Yeah.
After being sick or something like that. That's insane. Like he was sick, right? He had mange, and this is how he comes out of it. Just fucking yoked. And then literally his nuts look like a shaved hedgehog. Would you rather fight him or shaved bear? Shaved chimpanzee or shaved bear?
Oh, shit. Damn. Okay, so there's no good answer here, Chris.
There's an answer. Oh, there's an answer to this. There's a right answer.
Oh,
I'll let you do yours, and then I will tell you the right answer.
Oh, okay. See, okay, pros and cons list here. Chimpanzee, that thing is jacked as fuck, and it has teeth.
Yep, and that's part of my answer when that I will tell you about what they do when they fight.
He's researched. And the thing is with the bear, they have teeth. They're not as jacked, but they have claws.
And they're bigger.
Are they bigger?
That fucking bear's way bigger than this chimpanzee. That's like 3 chimpanzees. A grizzly bear? That's like 3 chimpanzees, if not more.
I'm just looking at the guy's arms. I'm just distracted.
Were you looking at his arms, or were you looking at something else?
No, I was looking at those jacked ass arms, bro.
Okay, wink, wink, wink. I got you.
Yeah, I'm looking at his up here.
Yeah, keep it. But they do float down a little bit every once in a while, because that is a lot of heat down there.
I think I'm more distracted by the nipples on this nipples. It's very distracting. It's like the chimpanzee already has like really smooth balls, and then it has like really protruding nipples. So it's a very disturbing image.
I'm taking grizzly bear. Reason being is it's going to be a quick death. Just done.
Okay.
And you can play dead. And you can play dead with them too. Like you can play
That
dead.
is true. You can play dead.
But chimpanzees, what they do when they fight you, the first thing they do is they bite your fucking hands off.
Oh wow.
Now, do you think you could win a fight without hands?
I don't think I could win a fight regardless, Chris.
Me either. But without hands, I'm definitely going to fucking put my money on the other guy. Next thing they do is if you're a male, they bite your fucking balls off.
Oh, just the balls?
So they take your fucking balls, they take your hands and your balls, and then after that, they're like, do you want to still play this game? And most people, most men, and I don't want to mansplain here for anybody, but if you take a man's hands and his balls, he's not going to want to fight anymore. Like he's going to be out of
his life away.
Yeah, he's going to have no more game. So yeah, they don't fuck around. And then after that, it's FaceTime. They bite your face off.
Dude, that's scary.
So I'm taking, I don't want any of that smoke. I rather just go or have a chance to play dead because this motherfucker is like, hey man, we're like 2 things of DNA away from each other. I know you're not sleeping. Like I know you're not sleeping right now.
Awake.
You can't sleep when you don't have fucking balls or hands, and you're bleeding out.
I can see you blinking the tears away. It's like, get off the floor and fucking fight me.
Yeah, exactly. With your fucking stubs. Yeah.
Yeah. No, literally. Yeah. Nub.
Like, yeah. So, dap, you want to give me some dap? No? Okay. Maybe later.
Dude, which one would be more scary to see in the woods at night? Chimpanzee would be horrifying to see at night.
I don't know, dude. I think that bear, because, like, the chimpanzee, you're like, oh, it looks kind of like a monkey, I mean, it's like, oh, is Joe Rogan in Vermont? Like, that's what I'd say. But, like, but that thing is a chupacabra. You don't want to know what the fuck that was. You would think this is a goddamn werewolf.
I'm just imagining my eyes, like, scanning the forest. Like, in horror games where you have a flashlight and you're scanning the forest. I'm imagining, like, going across that bear. Yeah, that shit's scary. But imagine going across the chimpanzee. And it's like a little human standing there. Bald, naked,
with his nuts hanging out, with his fucking hedgehog hanging out.
Out.
I think we can go. We want to fight the grizzly. Well, you fight who you want. I'm fighting the grizzly because I like my nuts.
Grizzly. I'm fighting grizzly.
Yeah, I don't even know what he's going to do to you.
I'm gone.
Yeah, we're not even going to talk about that. But I think we'll agree that it would be scary to see both of them. The next one, let's hit this. This one is a gorgeous. Is this a macaw?
I think it's a parrot.
But is it a macaw? What is it? What kind of parrot is that?
Oh.
Do you guys know? If we fuck this up, let us know.
Shit,
is it a macaw?
Guys, I'm scared of birds, so I don't know.
Well, wait till you see this. If you don't like them with their feathers on, I think you're gonna really like them with their feathers off.
Oh.
He's actually kind of cute. I kind of like him. I would pet him.
He just looks like an actually like moving like rotisserie chicken, which I know that's exactly what he is.
It looks like the head. It looks like the ball, like the head of a bird, but the bottom half of those hairless cats.
Yeah, and then they attach the little oily Sphinx cats.
I really, really wanted one of those until I learned that you have to wash your assholes all the time.
Did you know they're like super oily?
Have you ever touched one?
I have noticed I touched one.
Absolutely. Okay, it's like touching a warm tennis ball out of the microwave.
That is really specific. I don't think I've ever done that experience either.
Okay, so if you guys want to know, like, oh, I really want to have one of these, it's like, and just imagine that, like, you're in your boxers and you're sitting there, and then it gets stuck to it's like having your nutsack stuck to the side of your leg. Like every time you would be peeling skin off of skin, especially in Florida. You guys are sweating down there, like trying to run the AC just to find 76. Like everybody's sweating on the couch together, and you have this little fucking skin bag.
Skin bag is crazy. Yeah.
But then you're saying they're oily.
Yeah. So my client uses, I guess she has like 3 of them. She was saying, and she's
Holy
like,
shit.
you can see where on the couch they sit because there's just this oil like ring, and I'm like, that's so nasty. I guess on the window as well, they have like oil like smudges where they sit. Like that's so nasty.
So I actually saw a picture where they were on a glass table, one of those, but I didn't know it was oil. I just thought it was just the creature itself leaving like an effect, or like condensation or something. Yeah, like a drop shadow. But these guys, when they got off the table, you could actually see the outline of their feet, but you could actually, because they don't have any fur, you could see its asshole in the table of a class table.
Dude, my coworker calls them like little asshole kisses because I guess her friend had one and it just leaves little kisses everywhere. I'm like, that makes me so uncomfortable. That makes me so uncomfortable.
And you and I both know that our cat's doing it, but at least they're not throwing it in our face. We know our cat's assholes are everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I have like thermal cameras for looking for stuff in the woods out here. And as we were getting all our gear together to leave the apartment to come up here, it looked like a war zone of like getting our solar panels and all our kit stuff. Because we came out in the middle of nowhere, as you know. You guys heard this fucking million times. You heard the story. But I checked the thermal and Blue the cat was sitting on like the wood floor and he moved and I could actually see where he was sitting and I could see his hot little asshole from the thermal. He left a hot little asshole print with the thermal. It was awesome.
It's so funny. It's just like
all right. So let's go down further down here. We got Rabbit. A little bunny rabbit, fucking cute. They're adorable from a distance. Don't ever get one in your house. They're pieces of shit. They'll shit all over.
It's true.
Yeah. Have you had one?
My best friend has one.
Is she happy about her purchase?
They're actually coping. It was a little rough when they first got the bunny, but the bunny is coping. And the bunny's name is Chester. She's very cute. And they have like a really nice setup.
Dude, this creature. Look at this, guys. It is like, it's a bunny. But then it looks like a mystical, like imagine a mystical bunny and like I don't know, like in a cartoon that's about to take you time traveling. That's what it looks like.
I'm distracted by two things in this image. I think I'm distracted by the fur that is still on its nose. Well, I guess I'm distracted by three things. Two, it looks like Loki has eczema on its arms, which like
these guys. Hey, bud, hold on a second. Let's do a side note real quick. Okay, listen, these guys are. You're kind of let's sidebar real quick. These are all sick animals. They're not just shaving them down for fun.
Well, I mean.
Okay, we don't want to talk about them because we're just kind of doing the fun part of it, and you're kind of bringing it all down by talking about their actual sick. Some of these creatures are really sick.
Well, I relate to him because I also have eczema, so.
You do not have what this guy has. You don't want.
You don't want.
Now, when you look at this guy, it kind of reminds me of those hairless, again, here going back to this hairless cat. Something else was popping in mind. Christine sent me this article of somebody got a bunch of cats and then they nared them and then they were selling them as hairless cats.
They nared them?
You know the nair, the hair remover?
Yeah.
And then they sold them to people and they're like, they're like $200 for this? And like, that's a fucking killer deal. And you're like, yeah, man, you have as many as you want. Buy one, get one free.
Well,
and then 3 weeks later, you're like, wait a second here. When it starts to get like, 5 o'clock shadow going.
Fuzzy, yeah. Fuzzy.
Fuck. This
there
thing is getting
on this.
Yeah, this guy's kind of getting a little 5 o'clock shadow here.
What's going on with you? Wait, he looks a little fine.
And then you call back to the guy that you bought it out of the van, right, in that back alley, and he's like, oh, you didn't use the shampoo I gave you? You need special shampoo.
That stinks.
All right, next one. This is going to be a throwback to the chimpanzee. This is a hedgehog. Let's see what it looks like without its quills.
I don't like that at all.
Doesn't it kind of look like the thing that was between the legs of the fucking chimpanzee?
It does. Everyone can use their imagination. For who's driving. Just, you know what it looks like.
Yeah, it's like that with a little face. That's exactly what it looks like. It's a nutsack with a little face.
Oh,
look at this
God.
guy.
Oh, bitch. That's a whole nutsack with a whole face.
Dude, it's literally a fucking sack. You could see that little skin fold trying to fold over his face there. Like it's not, like it hasn't been circumcised. If you're going to have quillless hedgehogs, you do need to get them circumcised because you get the little dirt and stuff in the, for cleanliness.
Yeah, cleanliness.
And the skin, their little skin flaps and stuff like that. Definitely have if you're going to do quillless hedgehogs, please get them circumcised on their face. Because you got
to have two of them.
Well, let's keep moving. Here's the last one. This is a bird, and this is
an owl. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I said bird because I know you don't like birds, so I was kind of making like a.
Oh, he's making fun of my fears.
I was kind of like kind of leaning on the fears again. It's we're in spooky season, so. So right here, let's go check to see what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Oh, I don't like him.
Guys, look at this thing.
Oh,
that's what it looks like. What the fuck?
That's the scariest one. That's the scariest one, hands down. So the people driving, it looks so its head is like hollowed in and its eyes are protruding. It looks
Yep.
like almost like a seed, like a walnut. And
But it
then
has like fucking alien ears, like little skin ears.
yeah, and then you like go down and like it's just like I don't even know like what are those? Like what am I looking at? Like is this skin? Is this bones? Like
Well, okay, so what you're looking at there is I think that's skin, and I think that helps them to be silent. There's some type of trait that they have that allows them to flap their wings in complete silence compared to like you could if like a bird took off here like a seagull, you would fucking hear that bitch go. But
yeah.
this guy can fly right by you because he needs to be silent to catch a mouse in the middle of the night. That his I think this is some type of adaptation trait to allow the wind to not catch.
Just built super different. You saved the best one for last.
That would suck to like be like in the woods walking around, and then that's looking at you. You're like, am I still on Earth? Because that's some alien shit right there.
That's an alien. Like that's not even an owl. That's an alien.
Yeah, but how? Like you go and you look at the regular picture of an owl, and then you flip over, and you're just like, that's under there. So that's our hairless thing.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being patient with us. Our 2-week long vacation.
I felt like a little ring rust, but I think we'll. I think we got it, and we learned a lot about. As always, there's always a little bit of science, right?
Always science in the world. Many science.
Yep. A lot of terrifying things out there without feathers or hair.
Don't go in the woods. There are animals with mange.
Yep. It's all about presentation, and sometimes it's better just to let it be hairy.
Yeah, exactly. It's better to be hairy sometimes.
We got to pick an animal to get the fuck out of here. I think I'm going to do... I got what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do.
Shit. Oh, God. I haven't had to think of an animal in 2 weeks. It's always so funny, like, how far I blank whenever I have to think of an animal like this. I'm like, oh, shit.
It is a lot. You normally help me.
Chris, do you have an animal for me?
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's do... Why don't you do a pigeon?
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Woo! 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 What did I do?
Really busted mangy owl.
A busted mangy owl, like one that's no feathers. And then you did a little flying Cheeto pigeon. I could tell that thing is definitely had some Doritos.
Thank you. My beautiful Dorito covered vocal cords.
Hey, there's actually a side thing real quick. Do you notice who at the shop sounds like an owl?
Who?
All right, guys. We will see you later.